Hey people, Infiltrated 3v3, Katrine and Purification Plant, Blue Team. It's BATPIMP with a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control, Thousand Suns elite scheme here. Alongside, Kata 8 is a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee. Rounding off this team, Big Mathis with a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins in ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Red team, YZ with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps to the combat, some powerful disruption and support. Alongside Fritz with a Force Commander, very strong offense, fighting in the melee, can also tank, disrupt and support. And rounding off the teams, Wolfguard with a Lord General, fighting in ranged combat, begins with a retinue of Stormtroopers, very strong defense and support, can also add to the retinue. Looks like we have the Armageddon Steel Legion elite scheme here. Some old faces, some old names. BATPIMP, Kata, Big Mathis, haven't seen them for a while. Fritz, I remember, was a player quite a while ago as well. YZ and Wolfguard, solid players, but they are kind of regular-ish these days. Nice to see some of the old names coming back. Nobody's capping the west side. It's Warlock versus Kommando. I hear some shots in the mid. Bolter fight against the poor little heretics falling over. Two models down already. Kicking off on the east side. Good special from the Chaos Sorcerer into a Doombolts. Guardsman got hit hard. CSM coming into melee with them. Heretics following in. Heal goes out. Already a medical sergeant in the Lord General's retinue there. Handing out those medical packs. Heretics getting kind of messed up by las guns. And the bolt gun of the Lord General, down they go. CSM though ripping through these guardsmen here. More than a match for probably like 2 or 3 guardsman squads in melee, those fellas. Especially default guardsman squads. Guardians being forced off. Looks like the Chaos Lord is helping out the Kommando here. Meanwhile, Force Command is chasing off some CSM, and Tactical Marines are trying to cap contested VP with that fast capping trait. There it goes. Killed a weak on a single fella. Gives him some health back, I guess. Commando's got some good damage with that default twin link shooter of his. Big Mathis with double sluggers, both healing up. So are the shooters. Sentinel gets a decap. Even blast and run from the heretics actually worked out good. Force Commando did a big swing and a miss with a special attack. Tactical Marines dropped a model. Force Commander's also really low. Fritz trying to keep his stuff in play as long as he can, but has to retreat out. Scouts meanwhile have shotguns. And Sergeant on the way. Rangers up soon for YZ on the east side. Looks like red team are taking the western VP. We've got Howling Banshees for YZ. Catachan Devils on the way for Wolfguard. BATPIMP getting some Chaos Raptors up. Hasn't replaced the Heretics yet, but they probably will. Heretics are pretty damn good. Sonic Blaster Noise Marines shutting down those. Scouts did so much damage there with Kommando help. CSM are also pitching in, I'm sure. There's some +2 speed Corn Worship from Kata. Got looters up with a death gun. Big firing up here. Enemy infantry inside will be suppressed. Unless you're big and fat. Like a Chaos Lord. But a Chaos Lord is friendly-ish. Looks like Shooter Boys have a Kommando knob. And their big shooters, they are ready to Daka. And the Guardians did not like it. Could have maybe just backed off there, but it might have been an aiming what's that suppression kind of deal. And it didn't have battle equipment to reposition quickly. In the mid, making a move is Wolfguard. Now coming back out to the west side. Might see a 3v2. At the moment is kind of 3v Big Mathis. Here comes the assist for Fritz. Completing the 3, Big Mathis is out of there. Helping out now is BATPIMP with the Coruscating Flame, Sword of Flame, thrown up on those Raptors there. And Eternal War for the Chaos Space Marines. Chaos Lord also joining in the Slaughter, Dark Halo up, and the Harness of Rage, helping to power the Dark Halo with energy on hits. Also great for any surrounding Raptors and stuff, because allies also get the energy back. A rare support war gear for the Chaos Lord. Usually it's all me. Trying to keep that Dark Halo up. Might get forced off here though. A lot of stuff shooting at the big fella and he's off. Raptors think they're going to be okay. Did not drop a model. CSM, we're looking for a decap on a wreck point, I think. Noise Marines, meanwhile, bashing Eastern contested power. I don't think anyone's been on the natural powers yet. Don't think so. Scouts here trying to decap. We have a stick bombs commando knob and better combat kit is in. A little bit of suppression from the Guardian weapon team on these fellas. Rangers getting shots and the Destructor flies in. Rangers there to help spot the sneaky commando shenanigans, but pretty damn useful in their own right with that sniper rifle and their support utility stuff. Tactical Marines getting stick bombed and run. Got decap. Kommando will grab it back and reload his gun. East side, backing off. Our Wolfguard's units here looking for the maybe to bait the jump in. They can counter initiate with Sentinel Stomp and those Carthaginian Devils that can disrupt and get into some power melee. We'll be throwing up the Coruscating Flame before they jump in, I assume, to punish the Carthaginians melee. Should they dare go in. But I think with the Stomp and the Shotgun Blast, they should be able to perhaps make them waste the Coruscating Flame cast. Here's double sluggers with burners being flanked by a Force Commander and sneaky shotgun scouts with a grenade to throw. Big commitment here from Big Mathis, but runs into some grenades. Friendly fire on the Guardians, and they just wiped, I believe. 366 to 479. Channeling runes with some channeling for the Shuriken weapon team. Usually you'd see that thrown on the Howling Banshees as they go in. I guess they were relatively safe. Chaos Lord can't throw up Kill the Weak if he's got no energy. Dark Halo being drained there, goes after the Shuriken. But I think the red team have dealt with it. They got two melee heroes there to tie stuff up. Banshees are dealt with though. Chaos Lord still in play. Really makes him so much more persistent. Harness of Rage Dark Halo combo in tier 1. 345 to 479 on the VPs. Now both the heroes having to go after him. Still harassing the scouts. Would have so much XP, I think, if he had the Combi Flamer in. Probably didn't want to spend that much though, Kata. He's gone tier 2. Looks like everyone has Big Mathis. Nope, looks like YZ was the last player to go. Grenade. Keeps the sluggers at bay for a second. Force Commander just leveled to 2 and has Artificer for some extra tankiness. A late shotgun blast there. You generally want to shotgun blast as late as you dare to draw the melee unit into as much trouble as you can, but don't want them getting that close so they can still melee you when they're suppressed. These guys still on a rampage, and with those burners up, they are a threat to the attacks. Taking a model. Maybe taking another. Whirlwind in play for Fritz here. Misses completely. Oh, it hit that fella. Here comes a Sentinel to help out. With that ground pound, of course. BATPIMP did not replace those Heretics, I don't think. We've got Plague Marines on the way, though, in tier 2. Looter's ripping through some Guardians, having a great time. These guys have a grenade. Commando's being sneaky, though. Warlock dropping in. And the Chaos Lord has Lightning Claws for very quick and very painful attacks. Quick attacks being the key part for that shield, getting some energy from the Harness of Rage. And Lightning Claws are painful. Banshees don't want any part of that. Just got a damage buff from the Warlock jump there. 289 to 479. Sizable VP lead, actually, for the red team. To make those good tier 2 purchases though. Warlock doing some decent work, which he doesn't want to be fighting a Chaos Lord. Jumps out to the Rangers, giving them the damage and speed buff into some Guardians here. Trying to put the shield up. Meanwhile, Force Commander flees. Tactical Marines with a Sergeant. Sonic Blaster is trying to get on them. They do have a plasma gun, but they're dealing out a lot of damage to heavy infantry such as those Noise Marines and those Chaos Space Marines there. Plague Marines get the cap, and they are a threat to the Whirlwind if they can stay shooting. They can stay upright and shooting. Sluggers might want to flank around the west side a bit more. CSM now with an aspiring champion gives them the awesome slaughter ability. Does have a long cooldown now, and here comes a Death Dread stomping through for Big Mathis. Burners and bits already in, more health and some burners. Going straight after the Shuriken. They're going to collapse without it, and you see everything backing off here. Grenade was aimed at the sluggers, but it didn't move forward anymore. Here comes Fritz with Power Fist. Teleports in as well. Flesh over steel. Anything to help finish off the Death Dread though. Has it shot the Hunter Killer? The Whirlwind? I don't think it has. It's showing rear armor though. And Plague Marines are on it. I don't think the Whirlwind's going to get away. Of course, Kommando runs off. Rangers trying to help out by disrupting the Plague Marines, but a Whirlwind stayed in play and down it goes. Actually, a V Miluta Death Gun got the last shot there. 289-432. Slaughter popped on those Chaos Space Marines, but they back off. Good push by Blue. Did they get the VP? Yeah, they got it. Those Plague Marines got it earlier. Can they get on the power? Warlock has her spear and runs off. Chimera up for Wolfguard. Plague Marines of Pimp will be looking to shoot it up. It's behind a line of sight block at the moment. We've got plasma guns up for the Guardsman. How did that guy die? That's a bit... Oh, did he just get consumed by the Sorcerer? He's consumed the Plague Marine. 289-409. In bolts. Decent hit. Looks like the power was hit on this side. We got melter guns up for the Lord General. This is one of the weapons that his Stormtrooper buddies will also get. I hear Banshees yelling a few seconds ago. Red team, break out, push back. Eldar can use their mobility to get on the gens here, maybe. Are they going to try? They have a Bright Lance in play for the Death Dread, which is getting repairs. On the power, but Death Dread comes stomping through. And those burners can really rack up some damage as he stomps in on light infantry especially. Ouch. 289-394. There's the 2-1 for red. Bright Lance sets up right on the VP. Typically you don't want to put your setup teams right on the VP because it is the focus of a lot of unwanted attention. Heretics up here for BATPIMP, so they were eventually replaced. And they've got an aspiring champion and grenade launchers. 268-394, a double cap, getting a power bash here with the help of the Plague Marine missile launcher. Raptors have their aspiring champion, now they need to fight a force commander. He's not too pleased that he's trying to decap points with his Raptors. Good hits. Nothing really around to benefit from the battle prize though. But it's always useful for the disruption. Can he kill the Plague Marines? Did. Killed the Plague Marines. Dark Flames on the Guardsman. Raptors now going after the Chimera. They do have that heavy melee Demon Morb. And there's Curse of Zinch on those Guardsmen. Looks like the Raptors are dealt with. Pathogen Devils there. Plasma Gun there. Melter Guns there. Plasma Guns, I should say. The Guardsmen get 3 of them. Almost wiped out those Raptors, actually. If the Catachans went into melee a little bit earlier, maybe they would have. Death Dread is still on the warpath for Big Mathis. It's the same one. Must be, it's got a bunch of XP. 214-394. I think Big Mathis can ride this thing into tier 3. In fact, they might even be floating now. Not quite. Needs a bit more power. Fritz has gone tier 3. Wolfguard has gone tier 3 and has a Lehman Russ. Going for Vanquisher for anti-large target shenanigans. Kata also goes tier 3. YZ might be floating a bit. Yep, they're just gone. You see the big boys come out now. I think YZ should just save for an avatar. I like the avatar on contested. VP is going to do a hell of a lot of work for you. And get a full power bash though, so it could be tricky I think. Unless they can stop it. Looks like the Death Dread is backing off, knowing maybe that there's a Bright Lance in play. Now getting shots on, good DPS from this thing. Death Dread's coming after it. Warlock jumping in. Channeling runes. Helped out the Banshees there. Witchblade of Kernus in play. Good time to pop it right here with 2 sluggers in it. Isn't popping the Ethereal Slash though. Gets a special. Mortar doing some good work, getting those inspirations on kill. 210 to 362. Kata is frozen apparently. Not sure exactly what frozen. Terminator Assault Squad on the field for Fritz. These guys are unique to the Force Commander. Did Kata just loot something? I don't think they did. Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, heavy melee damage, 5,400 hit points. These guys are vulnerable to Plasma, Melter, and Power Melee especially, but anti-vehicle weapons can do some work against them if they can hit. This isn't guaranteed these days. Need a bunch of those things though to deal with them. There's so much health to get through. Super vulnerable to crowd control, of course, because they can't retreat out of stuns and snares and that kind of thing. Maybe the Sorcerer could get the Robes of Torment for some Chains of Torment. Tier 3 for BATPIMP. And it's a Seer Council for YZ. No avatar here. Not yet anyway. Terminator's teleporting. That means the teleport's been used. I don't think they're able to take advantage of it. We could also just see the Tome of Subjugation for BATPIMP, but they have fully kitted out their hero. They might be reluctant to change, but generally you should counter what you see. There's a stun bomb. Shotgun. Not ideal for super heavy infantry Terminators, but some good DPS on it. Does some good work there. Allows the Force Commander to cap though. So good at creating that space for you to cap Terminators. Just push them in. See the gaps arrive. Chaos Space Marines popping their slaughter. Bit of damage on that Force Commander now. They get the cap and barely get away. Really well judged by Fritz. Kicking off on the west side now. Might see a big fight as the tier 3 armies start to come online. See a council are chopping up a Chaos Lord. What's worse than a Warlock? A squad of them that can all jump on you with power melee and provide some awesome passive aura buffs. Chaos Lord fell over. The Seer Council get a bunch of XP for that? Not really. And you know what? Sluggers with burners, especially 2 of them with their Nob Leaders, are actually a threat to Assault Terminators. If they don't have their claws, they can do a lot of damage quicker than you'd think. And now they're repairing the Death Dread. Is a tank shooting them or not? There we go. 198 to 330. Who's this? It's the Sorcerer. Of course it is. Thick bombs going in. Terminator's taking a lot of damage, but are able to get the cap done. There's the 2-1 for red. Battle Wagon on the way for Big Mathis. D-Cannon for YZ. Who's this? Sneaky Scouts. Might see a lot of this now from Fritz. Great Unclean One for Kata. And a Chaos Predator for BATPIMP. Giving Termies heal, says Wolfguard. They're talking about the Medical Sergeant heal, which I don't think is very much. Might not make much difference to Terminators, but I guess every little helps. Plasma Cannon, we got Missile Sentinel, level 3 Missile Sentinel. I can do a lot of damage to something that's trying to cap. Scouts, did they all die? Oh, they died getting their decap there. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Fritz. Might need some scouts right after to help repair and stuff. Here's the Lord General. It just gave the medical pack there, as you saw. The energy go down a bit. 138 to 330. He might be 100 health per model or something, which I guess isn't terrible. The squad gets to 300 health. But it might not be that much. Yeah, Sorcerer still level 3. Chaos Lord still down, level 2. Level 3 Kommando here. Level 2 Warlock now has Providence. And level 4 Force Commander. Lord General is level 3. 120 to 330 on the VPs. Double Demon Russes. If Wolfguard can manage these tanks well, a hell of a lot for the red team, especially if Fritz can continue this front-footed pressure that we're seeing. Just teleport right in with Terminators behind. Now they're being subjugated though. Tome of Subjugation doing its thing. Going after their allied tactical marines, but they're able to force off the Sorcerer, who just slides on back to his HQ there. 100 to 330. Force Commander can't keep up the pressure forever. Terminators took some damage there as well. 94 to 330. Picking off on the west side. There's a great unclean one. There is a battle wagon. And the Death Dread is still stomping around. Awesome. Webway goes down. Plasma Cannon does not hit. Slaughter Pots. Not sure if the Plasma Cannon's going to get away, to be honest. Nope. Down it goes. The Battle Wagon disgorges double sluggers. Shooters also there. Battle Wagon gets some benefits when it's got a unit inside. There is the Land Raider Redeemer. And look at this for an armored division. Chimera, double Lehman Russes, Sentinel, and a Land Raider Redeemer. Then we'll retreat back to that Land Raider and reinforce off it. A massive boon in any team game. A bunch of Orks died over there. Looks like one of the sluggers went down. Blue team though take the west side with the push, and the Chaos Lords back to their feet. I need to run though. There he goes. Big Mathis got level 4, now has a rocket launcher. Don't push, says Wolfguard. Advising some caution here. The wily old Lord General. We had Kommando squad pulled in for Big Mathis. Cheeky decap there from the shooters. Rocket launcher doing work. Not sure what the Sorcerer is up to. Oh, we got Melter Gun Raptors trying to get some work done, but they might die in retreat. In fact, they did die. The sort of Terminators take a lot of damage. Marco Zinch, Predator tank as well. Down goes the Land Raider. They got it. Did not last long, that guy. Wow. I guess the Raptors did a good job in the end. Sacrificed themselves to help get that kill. I don't think they would have got it without them. Surprised that BATPIMP threw in the Chaos Sorcerer though. Could have kept the Sorcerer back and used him to warp them to safety. Safety for them though. It's a big blow for the red team. Fritz is now quite depleted already. They still have Terminators, and they still have a pretty mean Force Commander. Time to pressure the mid now, maybe. Battle Wagon's getting repairs. Predator's getting repairs. Great Unclean One has to waddle back, so maybe it's a good time to counter hit the west side. Blast Master's out of there. Ethereal Slash. And Tax can cap with a faster cap. Maybe. Big Zap Gun shot. Holy crap, that was a lot of damage. They're out of there. Does the Chimera have the... No relay beacon. We have a bunker here. I guess it's a repair bunker. I don't see any health regen aura. Yeah, I think that just got close enough to start getting repaired by it. 75 to 274. Blue team in a decent position. I was just going to say they should pressure the natural, and looks like that is what BATPIMP is trying to do here. Sneaky Catechins with improvised explosives. Teleporting in though is the Sorcerer. Is this more Terminators from Fritz? It is. More Assault Terminators. Trying to get on those CSM. Getting a decent special. I don't think they're going to get on the tank. Here comes the original Assault Terminators. These guys can't level up. The Force Commander can just hit level 5. Yep. Easily killing a Heretic per swing of that Power Fist. Subjugated Terminators. Uses the teleport. Goes after the other Terminators. Trying to get after him so he can't do that shenanigans. He's going to just slide home again. 63 to 274. They're really down on VPs, the blue team. Been also good pressure though. Imperial Abyss from Kata. And they're getting back on that Western VP. One of the Lehman Russes is very low. Sneaky Kommando shenanigans from Big Mathis. Gets one down. Got the Commando knob of the Commando squad. And the Commando knob himself with the rocket launcher stuff. This guy's trying to sneak away maybe. Nope, just going to retreat. I mean, got the cap, got a Lehman Russ. It was a pretty good push there. Another Lehman Russ on the way though for Wolfguard. Are they going to push the mid here, Fritz? They might, with double Terminators alongside them. That's dice. That is risky though, because BATPIMP could subjugate one and then teleport it forward into base and stuff. Get into all sorts of trouble. See a council. Oh, they're feeling the Daka. Another Daka from Commandos. Second Commando squad up. Down to 60 VPs the blue team, but they have the 2-to-1 cap. Great Unclean One, nice and healthy again. Looking kind of hungry. Big cloud of flies there. Assault terminating a lot of damage to those hammers though. This is a singularity. I'm lying. It was a warp throw. I don't think I've seen a singularity yet actually. Ouch. Holy crap. Those guys got absolutely wrecked. Burner bomb and a big zap gun shot I think. Flesh over steel. Force Commander though. Going after it. Even Russ getting shots as well. Don't think they can finish it off. Force Commander goes down. 43 to 252. Good hit from those Plague Marines. These guys have been a great capping tool so far. There's a great King one again. He's over here. I was killing some Assault Terminators. I think they were subjugated and teleported into trouble maybe. These Assault Terminators are pretty low as well. They're trying to cap. Eldar is going to say hello with his lightning claws. Hey, how are ya? They weren't interested. They're leaving. Some Nurgle Vomit. Some more Nurgle Vomit. One of them's special attack, one of them's an activated ability. Can the Sorcerer teleport this guy out? Eldritch back here. Trying to finish off the battle wagon maybe. Or Tuck realizes she's in the wrong neighborhood and runs away. Grant Cleveland goes down. Get out move, says YZ. Maybe. Oh, did they just revive him maybe and he went down again? Double cap for the blue team. Well, I take a sip of tea. These Lehman Russes in a terrible spot between painful things and down they go. Commando's getting it done. That might have broke the red team there. Avatar of Cain hits the field, but Wolfguard is down to just Catachan Devils and a Chimera. That was a nasty spot to be in. And blue team are grabbing their natural too. Gonna get a triple cap here. Chimera goes down now. I think that could be GG. There's a triple. It's gonna be very difficult for them to get the west side back. Lightning Claw, Chaos Terminator is now in play for Kata, and they will cleave through an Avatar pretty nicely. Backing off at the moment. Seer Council are still a threat even with those Lightning Claws. Can they turn and engage? They're going to turn and engage now. Wailing Doom will get them. Kommando rocketing stuff. Seer Council being smart and not going after the Lightning Claw Terminators, but now they're being minced by that death roller. Holy crap, that was good. Just deleted a couple of models. 43 to 150. Move your Force Commander. Looks like they're out of there this time. Why are you offense teleporting, says Wolfguard, referring to these Assault Terminators there. Getting themselves maybe into trouble. Inspirations on kill, of course. Level 5 Lord General trying to reinforce his Stormtrooper buddies. Assault Terminator is still on the rampage. Beamy Loot is trying to set up. And these guys even teleport out. Here come Lightning Claw Terminators and they'll rip through them. 70 power melee DPS with a splash. Don't know if those guys are going to get away. And here comes the Lightning Claw Chaos Lord. Should have popped the Bloodlust there, but I think he's got it. Yeah, even with the teleport, couldn't teleport in time. Fritz has no units on the field. Blue team, unless they really mess up, should have this. But Heretics capping. Oh, maybe not. Battle Cry gets them off it. And some tactical marines being called in. Unlucky fellas. Almost had it. Almost did something cool. Providence. Ethereal Slash and run. Level 6 Warlock here. There must have been many singularities that I haven't seen. I'm good at missing things. Here comes the Land Raider Phobos. Seems to be able to get Leman Russes up willy-nilly here, Wolfguard. Can they survive though? Pops the Dirge Caster. 37 to 114 from the VPs. Red team aren't out of it yet. YZ still got a pretty powerful army of Wolfguard with double Leman Russes again. They can get Battle Wagon down. Just doing a lot of work keeping things off the VP, I think. Avatar trying to lead the line here with Seer Council alongside. Wailing Doom coming in. Decent hit on the CSM. Did not hit the looters though. Orbital from Fritz. Gonna get us retreating looters. Got some shooter boys here. Might finish off those CSM. I think they're high left level, yeah, level 3, and they were far enough out of the beam. And a rocks on the VP from Big Mathis. 37 to 105. Another great unclean one on the way for Kata. Where are those Terminators at? They're back at base right now. That's a singularity. Drags in the aspiring champion. Chaos Door with the Dark Halo up, trying to get a cap. Pretty close at the end actually. Red team has done amazingly well to hold on as much as they have with a 1-to-1 cap. Is that the Sorcerer? Yep, Sorcerer still harassing their VP. Back to the west side. Shooter boys, I think, just left there to die to free up some pop for Big Mathis, because look at their resources right now. They've got them all, basically. 37 to 76. Red team are decapping the west side. And the zap gun shot from way back there actually hits the VP and doesn't hit the Autarch. They do have both the naturals though. So even if they get this, I don't know if they can get 2 VPs back. Something's trying to. It's Tactical Marines. I think they can tank Plague Marines enough to do it. Land Raider Redeemer number 2 on the way for Fritz. That might have been the beginning of the end when he lost that first Land Raider. I mean, I'm saying that. They've got the 2-to-1, the red team, and they've got a VP lead. Force Commander here, making sure those Plague Marines get out of it. Big wreckage is in the mid. CSM trying to get the west side back now. Lightning Claw Terminators. Not the first thing you'd want attacking a vehicle, but certainly enough to scare something off that you can get on real armor especially. Here comes rocket launchers though. 25 to 47 on the VPs. Blue team look like they're going after that natural VP again. Red team need to keep something on it if they're going to have any chance here. Buildings getting wrecked. Great and Clean One passively damages nearby enemies, but I think it's only piercing damage. To the Warlock being affected by it when he ran away there. 2-to-1. Default Heretics level 1 trying to get a cap here. Right, Fritz gets the... Oh, tries to finish off the Plague Marines actually. Couldn't do it. See him get slowed down there by being close to him. Level 8. I said attacks got wrecked. Trying to grab the VP there. 25 to 25. Double cap. Lots of sneakiness. On the west side, Force Commander going after the VP. Just desperation. Last Master is looking at it. Pops the battle cry. And gets the decap. Don't think they're going to survive. Oh, teleports off cooldown. They survived. I thought they teleported in. But there's the game. Blue team had it with a single cap at the end. Sitting pretty on the west side. But so these heroes. Level 6 Sorcerer, the BATPIMP. Had that tome, did some good work with it. Good old Sword of Flame. Chaos Lord, level 4. Didn't even need the Chains of Torment to deal with the Terminators. Fritz was maybe a little bit overzealous with them. Level 9 Commando Knob. Massive pain in the arse on the west side. Battle Wagon and the Commandos did a lot of work. What about these Sluggers? Sluggers got level 4. Warlock stayed solid on the west side, did YZ. Seer Council got level 3. Avatar did some good stuff too. Some decent Wailing Dooms. Fritz, that Land Raider loss was rough. I mean, he sent it charging forward, but then did back it off. It just got hit by a lot of stuff. Suicided Melter Raptors. I think they really helped get it down. Maybe could have kept backing it off though, because it seemed like Plague Marines got a lot of free unanswered hits in there. Got a level 8 Force Commander too, he did a lot. And a level 6 Lord General at the end. Just able to keep churning out Lehman Russes apparently. I think he had at least 4 of them. And there you have it. Fun 3v3 with some old names. Thank you for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.